right. Hey, everybody. If you catch the replay, tonight we are talking about eating healthy food on a budget and then a few announcements. And so far it's Jody and I, so we're going to hang out and chat. And I guess everybody else will catch it later. So I guess I'll just start with, how are you doing, Jody? You doing okay?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I saw you got your shirt today. That's exciting.
Yes, it is.
And isn't it comfortable?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was surprised. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like, but it's pretty cute.
Yeah, I like it.
That's awesome. So I definitely want to start a separate coach call. I don't know what time we should schedule it because there's a few other girls that are now on our team that are coaches too. And so do you have a preference? I'll probably put a poll and ask the other girls what works for them too, but what time works best for you?
Usually about this time or 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Once I get them asleep, I can just sneak down and do whatever.
Yeah, it's bedtime here, so kids are going to bed, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna hop on quick because I figured I'd bump it up. I didn't think I was gonna get home in time, but we had a choir performance tonight for the kiddos, so.
Oh, okay. How'd that go?
Yeah, so it was good. It was really cute, but I didn't think I'd get home in time, and I did, and I thought we should do it a little earlier than later, so.
Okay.
That works out. All right, let me share five tips on saving money on eating healthy, because I know it can be challenging. And then, of course, anybody else who's watching the replay, leave your comments in the comment section of like what your tips are so it can help other people. And then Jody, let me know too if you have any ideas or suggestions so we can help each other, because it can get expensive.
Yeah.
But, I know organic is always best, but it's good to look at the clean 15 or the dirty dozen, and you can always Google it and see which items are on that list. So that way you can try to get closest to organic as possible, but you don't always have to. So certain things have more pesticides than others. So you can save money that way, so you're not just buying the most expensive produce. The next one is grow your own food. Now, it just depends on where you live, but the easiest is probably to do herbs, because no matter where you are, what temperature it is, you can do a little potted plant in the windowsill, and herbs do really well. I've tried cilantro, I can't tell you how many times, and that's my favorite, and it just dies. So I don't have a green thumb for cilantro. But every time I do mint, that takes off.
I do mint. I like mint.
Yeah, that one does really, really well. And basil is a pretty strong herb. Like the leaves are stronger. I think cilantro, it's so flimsy, it just falls over easily. So that's another one. The next one is, fresh is always best, but sometimes it can get expensive. And so frozen foods is a good go-to, just making sure that it's not cooked in or not frozen with like butter and sauces.
I do that a lot.
What did you say?
I say I do frozen a lot too.
Yeah, and the cool thing about having frozen food is that you always have healthy food on hand. So you don't have to worry about it going bad. And so it's just already there. You know you've got it, and you have your favorites, and you don't have to, worry if it's going to be ready or not.
Right.
So that's a good one. The next one is to start a co-op with your friends. So if your Costco membership is pretty pricey, you can share it with a friend. I've done some of these meal delivery service boxes. I've done some co-op boxes. Our neighborhood does a summertime one where there's a local farmer that'll come, and you can get food fresh from his farm that is picked that week. So it doesn't get any fresher than that, which is pretty cool. But usually those boxes can be a little bit on the pricier side. So they're the most, fresh food that you can get because it's straight from a farmer. But if you can go in with a neighbor or find somebody, I've seen meat delivery services that does that too. So it's a great way to get healthier food straight from a farmer, but it's just a matter of looking at the value and maybe splitting it with somebody. So, and then the last two is, and it kind of goes along with what we do with Beachbody, but just looking at our meal prepping. And meal prepping, I go, one extreme to the other. I would love to prep all my food all the time for all my meals, but it doesn't always work that way just because of life and being busy with family.
Oh, yeah.
But if there's certain things that are your go-to, so one thing that I do try to always have on hand is I try to stick to somewhat of the same lunch, where I'm doing a veggie patty with the same type of lettuce, and then I know I have those ingredients, and then it's easy to make each week. I tried meal prepping last week and doing broccoli and potatoes and making ahead of time, but the broccoli was soggy and then it made the potatoes soggy. And so it like defeated the purpose of trying to prep. But if there are certain meals you can prep and then you know your grocery list, okay, this is what I'm having for breakfast, this is what I'm having for lunch, and this is what I'm having for dinner and snacks, you can actually save a ton of money by prepping it all ahead of time.
Oh, I do that as it is. So
That's
I used to do that when I worked. I used to prep my lunches and put them in containers and put them in the freezer. And I used to leave them out so it would defrost. So all I gotta do is just heat it up a little bit at work, and that's it.
Yeah, that's perfect. So you've got a handle on that.
Yeah.
The next one is the portions, because sometimes we don't realize how much we're eating. And I've noticed that a lot for me. And I don't know about with you, which container or which food you gravitate most towards. But for me, it's always been carbs. And so if I could eat carbs, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if I wasn't thinking about it, that's kind of where I gradually go back to. And so looking at those portions and saying, okay, this is the amount of protein, this is the amount of fruit, instead of, you know, a ton of frozen fruit in my smoothie, it's now this much. And so it's just a cup of fruit. So we don't need so much. So that can save a ton of money too.
Oh yeah. And I use frozen fruit when I do that with my smoothies too.
Oh yeah, because then it's really cold.
Yes.
I love it. Do you have any other money saving tips for eating healthy? Is there anything else that you guys do?
I do meal preps. I try to do frozen. I do more frozen than anything right now because with being busy. And when I meal prep, I actually steam it. So I mean, like with the vegetables, I take and poke a hole in the cauliflower or the broccoli or the mixed vegetables, and I put it in my microwave for about 4.5 minutes, and
oh, good.
Bam, it's done. It's steam done.
That's awesome, and saves you time.
Yes. I actually made like 5 meals the other day with leftover chicken that my husband made, and I portioned that with some vegetables and other stuff, and yeah. So I got them all in the freezer.
That's awesome. All right, before I forget, I always forget. Let me take a photo to remember that we did our team call. So let me see if I can do this. All right, smile. Awesome. Yay. Okay, what was I going to say? We have a ton of new team members that are here, so I just wanted to welcome them whenever they watch the replay, since they're not here right now, but they're in this group. So we've got a ton of new girls. And then you have a new girl that's just joined. You said she's not on Facebook for Lent. Is that right?
Yeah, she gave up social media for Lent.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
But she just started with the free trial, right?
Yes, she did. And she said she just worked out the other day. She just did a country heat. She's been texting me at least. So she's been keeping me up on that. And she did the Pilates, and she says she's sore from that one. So
okay.
Yeah, but she says she likes the country heat a lot. She's been using
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You saw my video on country heat when I did that on Instagram?
Yeah.
That's not one that's good for me. Yeah, I
haven't even tried that one yet. So
I'm fun. Like if you ever have a day where you just need something fun, I had a really hard day the day before, so I think it was like the right timing. I probably needed it. I needed a good laugh because I just laughed at myself the whole time. Like it was just ridiculous. But
now, how was that turbo? That one? Did you try that one? Was it something turbo?
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good intense workout. Charlene Johnson is really intense, and I think it's old. Like I think that's really like one of the older programs. I think she's one of the older trainers that started with Beachbody. So it feels like it's in the 90s. I want to look up when they filmed it. It was a really good workout, and I really liked it, so I would do it again. But I like to plan ahead, and so right now, doing 21-day fix, the live, and then the extreme. So I'm already thinking, okay, what am I going to do after that? And I kind of missed my step. I missed doing the Transform 20. So I may go back to that. I don't know.
I've been doing that in the afternoons, and boy, it's kicking my butt.
Isn't it? I saw a huge change when I did that. My body transformed, and I had more of a sweat, like more of a burn, and I've never had that in all my working out. And with Autumn, I don't sweat that often. Like I can a little bit, it just depends, but it's more like arms, legs, like it's really focused towards your body and not like a cardio burn.
I think he's more cardio, and that's what I'm mainly using it for right now, is just plain cardio. I'm not doing the scheduling, the counting, the reps or anything. I'm just using him as a cardio.
It's a good idea. I probably could do it like back to back, because I tried working out the other day in the afternoon and I was really dragging. So that's awesome that you're able to do it later, but I had a really hard time.
Oh, trust me, I'm dragging. Yeah, stop dragging.
That's funny. Did you ever, I can't remember, did you ever get the pre-workout from Beachbody?
Yeah.
Which flavor did you get?
Fruit punch.
Fruit punch. Do you like it, or are you using it?
Oh yeah, I'm using it right. And especially when I wake up in the mornings, I really need it.
Yeah, I wanted to, that was one of the other things. I always make a little list or else I forget what I'm supposed to say on here. But I wanted to talk with the other girls too, because I can't remember. I was talking with one of the girls, I think it was Danessa, was saying that she really drags after her workout. And so I was telling her about the pre-workout. So I brought it to show everybody that you can get it in the tub or you can get it in the sticks. What did you get? Which one did you order? The tub or
the tub? Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you get more for your money, because this is 32 servings and this is 40. So I do the tub, but I bought the sticks for like travel. So that way I don't have to carry this with me. So I have a few of these on hand, but there's lemon and then there's fruit punch. And I really like both of them. This one's like lemonade and this is a little sweeter. But today I actually mixed the two and I put like a scoop of one and one of my sticks of the other, and it was like fruit punch lemonade. And so that was really, really good. But there's no added dyes or colors or any of that stuff in this, and it's vegan and it's from green tea. But I can tell, I mean, I've heard from other people with pre-workout, it can be like it makes you jittery or you can feel it racing through you, and I don't feel that with this. I just
don't feel that with that either, no.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. I think it's funny, the first time I took it, I'm not really a dancer, but as soon as I took a scoop, all of a sudden I found myself like kind of bouncing, and I was like, oh, I probably should do my workout because I feel like energized now. But
yeah, once I started using it, So I also got keratin with mine too.
You got what?
Keratin.
Keratin? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Build muscle.
Yes.
That's cool. So there was one other, I heard on the Beachbody cruise that all of the Success Club earners went on, that they announced they're coming out with the new Recover Shake, and that is coming out in May. So they have a Recover Shake now from Beachbody where it's, I think the genetic, or not genetic, but the makeup of it is different than our Shakeology, but it's specifically right after your workout. So they have a chocolate and they have an orange, and they're coming out with a vegan one in May. So I'm curious to know what flavor it is and what people think of it. What does it taste like? Because I haven't tried the other Recover shakes yet. So I'm curious to know what the ingredients are compared to Shakeology too. So it'll be interesting.
I would like to try that one.
Yeah, it'd be kind of neat. I wanted to see too, and the girls that watch the replay, will have to let me know about the new prize system. I don't know if anybody, because I want to give a prize away a week, and I'm going to mail your prize this week that you won for last month. I did it over the whole month, so just did one winner. So I thought this month would be good to do a prize a week, but I don't think anybody even calculated their points. So I don't know.
I did it for the reason why, because I won last month. I don't want to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I don't think anybody else did. So I just wanted to check with everybody and see if it's working, or did everybody see that there's the prize? So I wanted to let everybody know. So if you're watching the replay, that I have it pinned at the top of our Facebook group, that you can enter in a prize to win at the end of the week. So, and it's going to be like 2 or 3 things, like probably like an energized packet so you could try the pre-workout, and then probably a Shakeology packet of like chocolate or vanilla, and then I've got some other goodies too that I want to send away. So I wanted to do something every week, but you've got to keep track of your own points, and we'll just use the honor system, because if I'm trying to add up 30 people's points over a week, it might take me a few hours. So I figured if everybody just keeps track of them, and there's a ton of ways to enter, so it's just posting pictures of your food or your containers at the end of the day, or even on social media, there's different things you can post as long as you tag me in it, and then that way people can enter. So just some incentive, because everybody loves prizes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a question. I was trying to send out invites tonight
Yeah.
on my Instagram, and I'm getting failure to send for a lot of them.
Who are you sending it to people you're following or people that are following you?
People are following me, I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is your internet okay?
As far as I know, yeah.
Because mine doesn't send when my internet signal's like low.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was at that choir thing tonight, and so I thought I'll invite while I'm sitting there, and I couldn't even get on. It just kept saying fail to send. So
Yeah, I got like 15, 20 of them failure to send, and I didn't realize that until I
oh, bummer. I've seen too where you can't follow more than like 50 people in an hour, and then Instagram will like block you. So I usually follow 50 people. Like I try to follow 100 or 200 accounts a day, like new accounts. And then I only do like 50 in an hour. So that way they don't block me.
That might be it, because I was actually trying to get followers and, I mean, like add people, and then I did that. So maybe that was probably part of it too.
Because they think you're spam. If you do too many in an hour, they think you're spamming the accounts. So yeah.
I'm gonna try them tomorrow.
Yeah. Totally. I was thinking, is there anything else I wanted to share really quick? Saturday's workout, I scheduled an event in our Facebook page and then also scheduled the Zoom. So I think I put the link in there. So at 8:30 Central, and I don't know what time that is for everybody else, but I'm going to work out and do whatever workout is part of the 21-day fix, and it'll be a half hour.
Are you in Central Time in Florida?
How am I Central?
Yeah, you are Central, right?
Yeah.
Are you in the Panhandle?
Yep, because most of Florida is Eastern. Yeah, Lily is Eastern because she's in Miami, but because I'm over, it's annoying.
You might be somewhere in the Panhandle if you're in Central.
Yeah.
Because Mike's parents live in, I don't know if you heard of Palm Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, they live down there. It's like south.
Yeah.
It's closer to Tampa area, but across from, yeah.
I used to live down there. I used to live in Winter Haven and Lakeland.
Oh, okay. You ever heard of Davenport?
Oh, yeah. I used to teach there. I was a teacher there.
Really? I used to live there.
No, you didn't. I taught at Loftman Oaks Elementary. I taught kindergarten there for 2 years.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to live in Davenport.
That's great. When did you live there?
That would have been the early 2000s, like 2004, 2005.
Gosh, I was a teacher there in 2004, 2005.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my husband and I got married in 2004, and I taught in 2005. I got hired in February, and I taught in February, and I taught in that year, and then the next year in 2006. I taught for 2 years there, and then 2004 we got married. I lived in Winter Haven. We were there at the same time.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I met my husband in Florida. We dated for many years. We just recently got married a couple years ago, but we've been together for like 14 years, and we met in Florida. Yeah, and we got married in Florida.
Wow, that's so cool. Cool.
Yeah, we're thinking about moving down, but it's going to take us a while. So he wants to get closer to his parents. So we'll be south of Florida.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it here. You need to come back.
Yeah, I know. I need to come back. I miss it. I like the white sands, clear waters, the palm trees.
Exactly. Totally. All right. Well, on Saturday, will you be here for the workout?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, if last time it wouldn't work, nobody could get in. I was here by myself, and everyone's like, I'm trying to log in. I'm like, I'm here by myself, so I don't know what happened. So. It was awful. It was like as bad as it could be. But I think I've heard from some higher ups with Beachbody that said that you need to suck the first few times you do things because you can only get better from there. And if you don't suck in the beginning, then you can't get better. And so you will only get better if you're terrible at it. So hopefully that gives you encouragement with your journey too, that I sucked at the beginning. Nobody showed up for my workout the last time I did it. So
I'm sending invites. I got maybe possible one more person right now that might sign up, but I've been sending invites I'm sending at least, I'm not sending out like 60 of them. I'm sending close between 40 to 50 a day.
Well,
So
they say 10% will respond, and they're not all going to be positive. So if you send 40, you're going to hear back from 4. And
yeah.
not all going to say yes. And what Lily has told me, everything she's told me is true, and it's come to pass, is everything you're doing this month is for next month. So the people you're talking to now are not going to sign up today. They will sign up next month. So.
Okay.
But we'll do another coach call, like where we can talk more business, you and me.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good idea too.
I know, it's just you and me hanging out. But I think Lily has a call tonight at 8:30 for our bigger team if you want to join.
Okay. Are you going to do that one?
Yeah, I'll be there in like 7 minutes, so I can tag you in it if you didn't.
Okay. Yeah, you can tag me in it so that way I don't miss it. I've been trying to get those. I mean, I'm not, it's taking a while for me to get started, but I'm not giving up. You know, I'm still inviting every day. I'm doing this every day. On the weekends, I try to add people, so during the week, I can invite during the week.
And your transformation photos are going to be, you know, amazing. That's the biggest thing. And I remember when I was doing Transform 20 and, you know, struggling with it because it's hard. I mean, you're doing Transform 20 and Lily told me that if you don't have a business yet and you don't have challengers yet, you're focusing on yourself. So you're doing the right things. You're focusing on you. And when you have that transformation, people are going to be able to trust you and say, wow, like, look at what Jody's done. So it's building trust, and they're waiting to see, are you going to show up every day? And if you keep showing up for yourself, they're going to go, okay, if she's showing up for herself, she'll show up for other people. And that's how I signed up with Lily. I watched her for 6 months before I signed up. And most people do. Most people wait because they want to see, is she serious? Does she really mean what she says? So you're doing the right things.
I'm not giving up.
I love it. That's awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
All right. I will see you the next time then.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes. And everybody else, we'll see you in the chat. We'll see you on Facebook. All right. Bye.